I totally forgot. I really wanted to introduce my band because I am so thrilled to have them here. These guys are actually really some of the best of this younger generation of Armenian singers and players. They really are masters of their instruments. And what's amazing about them, you know, most of these instruments, certainly the do, the ud, the duduk, these are very kind of folkloric instruments. And yet I'm requiring them to play very kind of complicated, notated stuff. So these guys are amazing in that they're masters of their own indigenous Armenian music, and yet I can drag them into this very complicated stuff and they can follow me in it. And I'm very, very thrilled to have them with me. On dol, an absolute master, Tigran Hugnasian. Down there singing low notes that I never thought a woman could sing that low. Arpi der Petrosian. I told this story last night when we played wherever we were, so I'll tell it again about Adam. When I was writing this music, I was writing these ud parts that were crazy. I knew they couldn't be played. You know, nobody could play this. I just said, well, this kind of crazy fast stuff, but we'll work it out when I get there. And so I gave the part to Adam, and I said, you know, this is kind of crazy fast, but you know, I don't think he understood me, because he actually learned all this crazy fast stuff, and he actually plays it. So, Adam Naghash. I had another problem when I was putting this ensemble together is that I needed two sopranos. And when I think of sopranos and Armenian, there's only one person in the world, the most beautiful voice in the world. I'll wait to say who that is. But I had to find somebody that could match that voice. And I'm not gonna find somebody as good as that, but I really did. Tatadik Mofsesian. Armenians are a very kind of proud people. Maybe sometimes too proud. They'll kind of take credit for just about everything. I mean, there's a lot of things that, you know, maybe it's Armenian, but maybe it's Greek, or maybe it's, you know, like yogurt, or backgammon, or, you know, a lot of these things, they come from that general area. But there's one thing that is definitely uniquely Armenian. It is the Armenian instrument. And we happen to have one of the absolute masters of the duduk, Emmanuel Hovhanessian. Then there's a story of actually how this piece came to be. I heard a voice in a church one time, and I just had never heard anything so beautiful in my life that I had to steal it. I had to somehow make it mine. So I did. I created something for it to merge what I wanted to do with what I was hearing. And that voice, and it still is one of the most gorgeous voices I've ever heard, Hazmik Bagdasar. Thank you very much.